It was,
and I think, you know, for the audience, you know, not to go into the story of your life. This is your life, Eamon, Andrew, whatever. But you know, you've had a very entrepreneurial career, and you know, before we dig into Staark, you know, I know you won a Bafta. You've created a number of businesses. I suppose, yeah. Could you fill in the gaps quickly on some of the highlights of This Is Your Life?
Yeah, the dog behind me is going to bed because he's heard this 300 times. I'll keep it. The synopsis will be so, and I'm sure there are many other folks out there who were, and this is just a function of the year I was born in. So I was born at the end of 1967, which meant that sort of advances in technology and advances in the kind of communication platforms and the content that came along with that technology happened at kind of exactly the right time. So I'd love to claim kind of credit for it, but it just so happened that sort of it was serendipitous timing, and that has led me to here talking to you. So and I illustrate that sort of by example. So I can remember getting a personal computer. It was the Commodore PET, which was available just before Apple II came out in the UK. And I think I got that when I was about 10. And I can remember spending a summer teaching myself how to code, and then going into school and teaching the maths class how to code. Wow. Because it's not like anyone knew, you know. And then looking at going to uni, I was sort of destined to do architecture at Cambridge and got a very good offer, and then sort of got into filmmaking. I've randomly won BBC Young Filmmaker of the Year. And so that sort of set me up to maybe go and work in film, which at the time, the bottom had fallen out of the British film industry, and the parents were terribly upset that their Oxbridge-bound child who was going to do an architecture degree might end up kind of working as first assistant director on EastEnders or something. But so I was looking around for kind of like, how do I make films and make money? And advertising sort of reared its head, which is where a lot of kind of not quite made it filmmakers have wind up. And around that time, the Mac had happened, and people were starting to create stuff on their desktops as opposed to going to a facilities house. And again, this was like the first generation stuff. So no one really, you couldn't like go and learn by being an apprentice because your role didn't exist.